I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. Girl, you just don't realize what you do to me.
And welcome back, guys. We are going to be going to round 4 here at Carta Magica. HeroClix's Road to the World's 2014 Canadian National Championships. As always, I'm Vince, Trader Armor on the Realms, and with me again is
Silent Pat, top 8 champion.
Top 8.
I don't know what that means. Top 8.
He may have duped Canada.
I did throw a dupe up there. I'm pretty happy
I'll
with
let Pat take you through our teams real quick while I fix the ticker for us.
All right, so I'm not going to show any bias here, but Drake, who is playing the New Mutants team, that was the team that just beat me.
Oh, no.
Yes, I was copycatted to death. He stole my Banshee and then pushed him and then critical missed with him. It was not a pretty sight. And there's only so much dupe can do. So he is playing New Mutants full at 165 points with Copycat at 90 points. And he has the utility belt on Copycat, and she has gas pellets, plastique explosives, and disguise kit. Those last two being, of course, Connelly bat belt items. And so that's for a total of 300 points. So that is the white team on the left of your screen. And on the right, we have Patricia. Patricia is playing Cerise with the Parallax entity, Iron Pharaoh with the Ophidian entity, and Weasel with the entity. I'm surprised by that last one, the Weasel with an entity.
Yeah, I thought that was weird too.
Yeah.
Well, not weird. I just didn't expect it. It should be more accurate.
Yeah, I did not expect it either. And of course, as you can see right there, she has the Green Lantern ring on the power battery with both the decoy and the crossbow for a grand total of 298 points. And so while I have you on here, be sure to check out our Facebook, which I just put up the dial for Annihilus.
Ooh.
Yes. And we've got 2 more dials going up real quick, so keep an eye out for that.
Yeah. And so here we are, Final 4.
Final 4.
One goes on, one goes home.
Yes. So apparently we have 1 American player and 3 Canadian players. So I'm really interested to see if we have a Canadian player taking the Canadian Championship. I'm not so it should be interesting that we have Patricia, who came all the way out from Vancouver. She's wearing an awesome Department H t-shirt.
Oh, is she really?
Yeah. And so
I'll get her to show me that later.
Yeah. So today, helping us out, just by the way, we have the lovely Terry, who I'm not sure if he's as good at charades as Alex was yesterday, but he does host karaoke from time to time, so we'll see if he's as good with his hands as he is with his voice. I got a little dance there out of
Phrasing.
Sorry
guys, I just powered through season 5 of Archer, so it's hard to avoid those jokes.
All right.
Terry says that was really good.
Awesome. So there we go. We got our handshake coming on.
So we got good luck. Patricia, of course, is in the orange, and Drake is in the white.
So we've had a couple questions about our setup here. Iron Pharaoh is doing sidestep. Of course, Terry has adopted the Egyptian dance that walk like an Egyptian.
Made famous by Alex.
Yes. And so, as I was saying there, so a couple of people have asked us what our setup here is. We've got a beautiful Xenix soundboard that is plugged into our computer with a couple mics, and provided by Richie, who is the other co-host. And we have a small Sony HD camera plugged in through HDMI, hanging over the board with we have a light box, softbox, sorry, with a light in it shooting at the roof to provide really nice diffused light.
Yep.
Showing your technical knowledge.
Hey, if it doesn't have a pulse or isn't supposed to have a pulse, I'm not much help. Resource. We're taking the constructs off? Yeah. Which one we got going? We got decoy going on to... Oh, weasel. Interesting. Oh.
Yeah. For those wondering on the chat, we are going to post the teams now.
Did the dial go up?
The Annihilus dial is up.
I'm interested to see what people...
Once again, that is...
We're removing characters from the team base.
So the dial is up at facebook.com/Carta Ottawa. CARTA.
Magic is going off.
If you can't spell Ottawa, find a map.
Sorry?
Saying that the Annihilus dial is up at facebook.com/Carta Ottawa.
Okay.
CARTA Ottawa. And if you can't spell Ottawa, find a map.
We got some resource going on. The crossbow. Now, I should say, Terry, that I was able to read that because I was expecting it, but that is a terrible crossbow action. He did a handgun gesture for the crossbow.
Those are not of the same type. That's
for offenses like that, you get journey played. Yeah, see, there you go. That would have worked.
That was a handgun, yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Bolt action handgun, I guess.
So, taking a quick look at the game and the matchups that we have. Team base, obviously very formidable. Copycat.
It looks like Copycat is. Sorry, I'm getting my team the sheets back. I'm not actually sure. I can't see Copycat at the moment. She can obviously only steal characters that are 100 points or less. And so
with Weasel. Was it going with that with Weasel? Okay.
Was Weasel. So Terry, did Copycat steal anyone? Copycat. Who did Copycat steal? No one. So it looks like Copycat has chosen, or rather Drake has decided to stay with Copycat as opposed to Cerise or Weasel, because Iron Pharaoh is not eligible.
Yeah. It's interesting to see who has the advantage here. Obviously, Iron Pharaoh is shown to be pretty devastating. I know Terry was telling me about the crossbow. Did it go on Iron Pharaoh? Yeah. See, with that, it makes Iron Pharaoh, because that's what Iron Pharaoh requires, is to be more dangerous. That's the ability to shoot for 5.
Oh.
The range combat expert.
Of course.
Through the bird. So, yeah. So, one of the issues with the team base is that you have to be able to do a lot of damage. 5 damage with no repercussions is, in fact, a lot of damage.
It is. And you're also staying away from the team base, staying out of its reach, which really just gives so much. I mean, I don't think you can't prop-con the Falcon, can you? You have to prop-con the Pharaoh?
You have to have line of sight to the attacker.
To the attacker. So the Pharaoh is being the attacker. Yeah. That means that magic is ineffective, that team base is ineffective with its prop-con. So that Falcon is very useful. That was a resource. Was that the resource?
That is the Falcon that's moved out there, right, Terry?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So for those wondering, the Falcon is
the orange ringed figure that you've seen closest to the white is in fact the Falcon. Propcon?
Propcon. Twice and miss.
No, not good. So yeah, the furthest ringed orange character isn't a character. That's the representation for the Falcon.
So I'm really not sure who's going to take this. I feel that the Falcon really gives the advantage to Iron Pharaoh, but those you can never put down a team base. A team base, especially with New Mutants, is very effective.
Well, on the Apocalypse map, it's interesting because there's so much elevation changes that might play a little bit better for Iron Pharaoh, just because he'll be able to move around while the bird can constantly be getting and not be can't kill the bird.
No.
So the opportunities to get damage in early is obviously in Iron Pharaoh's account.
Yeah.
If the team base can get there, they might be able to do a lot.
Yeah. No, you're correct.
And as we just saw in the last game, New Mutants aren't immune to being KO'd. It can be done. They're not insurmountable.
No, it's true. It is a very powerful dial, but it is very... you can beat it. So it looks like we are getting Mastermind, Barrier with a fish? Weasel. Weasel is putting it. Weasel is burying.
What is he burying?
Well, it's weasel, so I'm sure you could bury like a chicken or a black talon. I don't know. It sort of looks like a chicken.
I kept calling Black Talon Black Tom.
Those are two different characters.
I know, but we were talking about Juggernaut.
Okay.
So of course I made the connection to Black Tom. We got a 3.
We've just been told that one of the side games we played is a battle royale of a full box of Batman C66, Batman 66, meaning that there are death traps everywhere.
Do we get a word on if there were Mad Hatters? And checking for hat sizes on whose hat was taller. That's my favorite part of that entire set.
I think you may be taller than most.
That was the only good choice between the leftovers.
So, Falcon getting a little closer.
No, never.
Yeah. So he can now shoot.
I was playing in Gen Con last year, and Super Prime Titans got pulled, and you guys have generally good. So I'm going to take this over but it was Superman 1. So, and I came in second, so I'm like, that's Superboy Brown, thank you. I think I'm going to go with that.
Oh no! Let me just check something really quick, guys. Okay, no. I was just double checking with Iron Pharaoh's Fight the Future. Iron Pharaoh modifies his attack and damage value by +1 when attacking a character that shares a keyword with him. He has Mystical Past, Ruler, and Armor. Now, with Magic on the board, there's the potential for that to come up later on.
Yes.
I just wanted to verify that the team base didn't have it. And it doesn't. It's just New Mutants. So the New Mutants team base can be played on the New Mutants theme too.
Oh, excellent. So I just want to say hello to
Yep, go ahead.
Alex's mom, who just to warn her that I am on his Facebook posting to the Carta Magica website. It is not actually Alex. Alex is working very hard. He is a good young man, and we're very proud of him.
Wait, does Alex's mom think that she's talking to him? Give me that laptop.
I'm not going to. No. I'm going to say
what? Oh, come on.
But it's really nice of her to be listening to Twitch. We've got the New Mutants.
So we have one of our finalists right now, guys. While we're taking a quick break here, we have Nick Peterson. Oh, the Wizard Despitalis. Yep, that we saw earlier. Yep. So we're going to be seeing Nick again in our next round. Congratulations to him, and best of luck to both of our players that we are currently watching, who are trying to get a seat at the table to play Nick.
That was really quick. Which team? So Nick was he? He was at the feature table.
We saw Nick earlier today. We had him 2 games in a row, I believe.
Oh, okay.
I believe that was the Wizard team.
Wizard team? Okay. And so we're seeing the New Mutant Sea base has been forced to move, which I expected as much because Iron Pharaoh was not going to get out of that little corner.
What you will note is that a whole bunch of the New Mutants are almost up in the grill of both the batteries and the Iron Pharaoh and crew.
Well, really, I mean, to me anyway, you don't have much choice at this point. You kind of
sitting back and waiting for things to happen when Iron Pharaoh is on the board is a losing proposition.
Yeah,
a lot. You know, I haven't seen it, and I'm not entirely sure it would be a good game. But dueling Iron Pharaohs sounds terrible.
It sounds like it might be a little boring.
Yeah.
So we've got our second dial is going to be going up. And I believe it is a generic piece that I'll be putting up. So keep an eye out for that on our Facebook. I'll announce it as soon as I put it up.
Yep. No, did we get any reaction from the Nihilus? I thought he was pretty interesting.
You got a like. No.
Oh, you got a like.
So we haven't seen much discussion on it yet. People may not be aware that he's gone up yet.
Gotcha. Just doing some rules questions, I believe. Oh, those team bases.
And so the Alpha Primitive dial is now up on the Carta Facebook. Alpha Primitive. Are you familiar with the Alpha Primitive?
I'm sorry?
Are you familiar with the Alpha Primitive?
I am, yes. Just a little bit. I remember them being linked to the Inhumans. And my takeaway from HeroClix's perspective is the Inhumans now have a low-cost character that isn't going to break the theme team.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought when I saw it.
That was my entire takeaway, and then my second time I went back and read what the actual powers were, and then I thought, wow, so there's other things you have to worry about on the Humans team now? Good dear.
Wow, look at that. 30 points in power.
Can you give us a quick read on that power, actually?
Yeah, sure. So
while we're got some time.
Yeah, so the Inhumans, the Alpha Primitive, the minion power, the first trait. If a friendly character with the Inhumans keyword and a higher point value is within 4 squares, may give Alpha Primitive a free action move as if it had a speed value of 4. Now, these 30 points, so that's everyone who's an Inhuman. Limited Intelligence is the other trait. When Alpha Primitive is targeted by Outwit, counter all of its powers. When Alpha Primitive is targeted by Mind Control, modify its defense value by -2. Friendly characters not named Alpha Primitive can use Mind Control, but only to target Alpha Primitive. When they do, Alpha Primitive is dealt 1 avoidable damage after actions resolved, unless the attacking character is named Maximus.
Oh, we got the resource actions coming in from the Bat Belt coming into play.
Well, I'm guessing that means that we're getting a Maximus.
Explosive grenade? Right. Yeah, bad explosive grenades. You know what's funny about that Alpha Primitive dial?
Yeah.
You know who costs more and is an Inhuman keyword?
Oh, really?
Lockjaw. Lockjaw can tell the Alpha Primitive what to do.
That's funny. Oh, we just got a call for a judge. Sorry.
For an unrelated
match. Sorry. I was like, wait a second, I can see he's sitting right there.
Yeah, no, we have a dedicated judge for our events because we want to try and have the featured matches run as smoothly as possible. The judge has a quick discussion with the players in advance, tries to get them to point out what they're doing just a little bit more, so it's easier for both you at home to follow and for the commentators.
Yeah, I found it helpful when I was there. He was, of course, not influencing the game, but being able to immediately verify something with the judge as opposed to having to call and just being able to flag them because they're right next to you. And most of the time he's really paying attention, so you don't really have to flag him. He knows what you're going to ask.
Cutting down on delays that are avoidable is the goal there.
Yeah. And that's. And once again, just to give a shout out to Matt, who is the judge. Thank you for coming out for the last 2 days.
And all our judges as well.
Oh yeah, We've got a great judge crew today. This past weekend, I've had the chance to play a bit, and so I've had their help, and they've been very helpful. They've been great, very quick.
And for our last game, we're going to be getting a new partner to partner with me for the last commentary. First time, it's going to be one of our judges who I have talked about an awful lot this weekend.
Yes.
The ever popular Jeff.
Is he the one getting his upgrade to the family?
I'm sorry?
He's getting an upgrade to his family?
Yeah, who is currently about to get an upgrade to the family. The theme bonus is going up.
And then I'm trying to figure out in what way you would need a team reroll in a family situation.
In-law visits.
In-law visits.
For the PropCon.
Yeah. I like my in-laws.
No one believes that, Pat. Oh, wait, are they listening? Oh, yes, he likes it. I always hear nice things.
I highly doubt they're listening, but I actually have very great in-laws.
No one believes that. They don't believe that. Don't spit pop all over your laptop. That would be terrible.
And that's how I died.
Oh, in joke. Kept to self. So we have some surveying. Like we said, when the games get a little bit more important, the time it takes to make your decisions can be a little bit more important. One of the other things that you'll see is that there'll be more rule questions as you get up in the ladder of the of Bracketville, as they say.
Yeah.
The questions and the understandings become far more important. In an early round game, if you have a slight miscue, you can usually recover. Giving a player at near this level of the competition an opportunity is usually enough for a player to. There aren't a lot of second chances.
No, it's true. You do not want to make a mistake. There's enough chance rolling on your dice that you do not want to give any opponent any chance to benefit from a mistake.
First, you have to have a team that you think is good. You have to have dice that are decent for the day, which hopefully most of the time you guys are experiencing. And then you just might come up against someone who's playing dupe. And what are you supposed to do against that?
It really confuses
I have the married with click screw couple looking at me, laughing at my jokes. It's always appreciated. I was gonna, if we had the opportunity, I was gonna bring them on today to just a quick talk. We still might get an opportunity a little bit later on. We'll have to see how that goes if we can catch them.
All right. So, with the Iron Pharaoh,
yes,
I'm trying to think of what kind of strategy you would want. Would you once that team is in your face? Do you continue to try to pull away and have the Falcon be the center point, or do you take them on?
My thought process would be, because I have the flyer in Cerise, is that, and because Iron Pharaoh is grounded, the ability to attack through the bird, be carried away, constantly having you chase and constantly being able to get those shots, it can be referred to as nickel and diming right up until the point where you're refreshed that the crossbow is on Iron Pharaoh, and that nickel diming is potential 5 damage. That's not nickel diming; those are haymakers.
Yeah. No,
those are team-based decimating 5s.
Yeah.
So that would be my play, is that you want to keep him on his top dial as much as humanly possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that top dial is really, it's where it's at. Oh. Quake. For 7, is that enough? For 5.
Yep, the 5 from the crossbow we were just talking about.
And again, that little figure in the middle, that is the Falcon token. I remind you because I forgot. I was wondering what that was.
There might be. I'm sure most of you are familiar with what the Iron Pharaoh and the little Falcon sidekick that he brings to the board gives. But for people who are looking at the map and are trying to figure out how the bird was able to shoot through that elevated terrain, Just a quick read. When Iron Pharaoh is first placed on the map, place a Falcon special terrain marker in an adjacent square. Give Iron Pharaoh a free action and move this marker up to 3 squares. Iron Pharaoh can draw lines of fire and count range up to 3 squares from the Falcon marker using improved targeting, ignore hindering terrain, ignore elevated terrain, which is relevant right now, ignore outdoor blocking terrain, and ignore characters. So as of right now, normally you wouldn't be able to draw a line of fire from where the Falcon is currently to the team base, but because of all of those improved targetings that the Falcon does have, it's just shoot. Just shooting it. I guess one of the questions that a lot of people are probably asking is, well, with the ability of this Iron Pharaoh and the Falcon, like, what do you do with it? Well, I would have to say that it probably starts with team creation. Is that if you don't have a team that at least has the ability to rush the other side, that you're putting yourself in a disadvantage. Yeah. Knowing that he's out there, you can either have an Iron Pharaoh yourself, or you can have something that can get over there and deal with him. Yeah, he's common enough that he should be one of the checklists that you're considering.
I'm curious. Have you seen like the Speed Demon teams? How have they done against this?
I haven't seen the matchups between those two teams, but the Speed Demons are doing really well. Both Speed Demon and the Prime Wizard.
Yeah.
Oh, we got some attacking going on. Maybe we have attack contemplating. Trisha is about to roll. Problem coming? No, the other two on the sheet that actually. And nope, no, that was not good.
Sorry, is Valiant try though?
That was a good try. Normally rolling a 12 is good, but that's not the 12 you're looking for.
Was that a Star Wars joke?
It can be.
I just saw something. Do I really have my place in?
So keep an eye out on the Facebook. There will be one more preview going up before the end of this game. Give you a tip about it. Actually, do you have a teaser that you want to give?
What's the last one we put up?
The last one we put up was the Alpha
Primitive?
Yeah, Alpha Primitive.
So we've done the 2 of those, that 3-pack?
We have.
Oh, then yes. The next one's going to be a dark preview.
A dark preview. All right.
And I actually didn't. I had a question about this preview.
Yeah.
And I didn't know the answer until I saw some of the sneak peeks from San Diego this week. So it was a little enlightening.
Okay.
What? Traders being teasy. That's weird. So just have a little bit more counting. Oh, team bases. You do lots. Thank you for asking, Pat. If I were to try and look at who has the advantage right now in the game, I would think that probably Patricia still has it. The Iron Pharaoh, the Bird, the damage has been being done to the team base. It's not set in stone, but I think the advantage has clearly been gotten.
Yeah, I completely agree. And people are laughing at me because I'm doing 3 things at once. I'm so sorry. I'm also.
Are you doing anything particularly well?
Did you see me play HeroClix? I'm
no,
mostly luck.
I saw some yesterday. I would have loved to have seen Duke.
Duke was, yeah. Well, we'll talk. I guess we'll talk about it offline. Man, the thought process going in. You know what? A lot of people, when I tell them I play something like HeroClix, I don't think they consider just how much thought goes into every single move.
Yep. Actually, since we have a couple seconds, I recently was able to convince Pat that he should come out to one of the Star Trek Attack Wing tournaments. Lots of people have lots of fun with the game. Of course, it's the flight pass system that's been licensed from Fantasy Flight Games.
I had a lot of fun playing.
Yeah, it's a really cool game. It's the opportunity to play.
I'm pointing to my clicks.
Oh.
Sorry, folks. Yeah, so you're saying about Attack Wing.
Playing Attack Wing, game released about last year. It's the Star Trek version of X-Wing, which Fantasy Flight has put out. Working in conjunction with license the system through them. One of the game designers, Andrew Parks, was so active on the Board Game Geek forum. Just want to shout out, since I have an audience, I just want to do a quick shout out to Andrew and his partner Chris, who's been taking over since Andrew went over to what I affectionately call is Dragon Wing, which is the Dungeons and Dragons version of Attack Wing.
Those sculpts look so
fantastic. Cool. Thank you so much, Andrew, for all the hard work you did. But that still doesn't make up and make your house better. Your house is still under a pact of dishonor for your failed attempt at giving us a preview for Voyager. And it was suggested on Board Game Geek, and I just need to remind you that until you give us a spoiler for the Scimitar, because I'm a Romulan player, your house is still under dishonor, and you're not allowed in the Empire.
That seems pretty unstart.
Nope. Andrew saw it. Andrew knew it. He knew what he was doing. Making mistakes with nerds on the internet. He chose his battles.
Such. I don't know, man. I mean, I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Fantastic.
I think it'll be a fun game.
He understands the joke.
Okay. And also, I mean, looking at the OP stuff that they put out for Attack Wing, it's just was the one, I forget what it's called, but with the chain mail that goes around all the ships and kind of squeezes and squeezes and squeezes. What is that called? I'm sorry.
Chainmail?
The chain that goes in the screen.
Tholian Web. Oh, you mean the Tholian Web, the first of the story events, yeah. Because of course the first event was the Dominion War, the 6-month event. Took a quick month break to get everything back in order. Then we started with the story event. So the first one was the Tholian Web. Second was the Arena, which do you remember who that is involving, Pat?
The Arena, yeah, of course. That's the green thing that Kirk fought.
The Gorin.
The
Gorin.
Gorn.
The Gorin.
Hey, I'm a passive Star Trek fan. I like Star Trek.
And we're just about to start it's a grand total of 6 months of board event, but it's split up into two. The first one is I want to say Resistance is Feudal, and the second one is the Collective. I may be wrong on that one, guys, but I know there's two separate 3 months, and they're introducing the team boosters, the blind packs that you would build 30 points out of it. You would come there with the suggested build is that you bring 90-point force. You use the team pack that you would buy there, and you would build 30 out of that and add to it. And the scenarios look really, really good.
And you know what? It sounds to me. I'll come out.
Okay.
HeroClix kind
phrasing.
Jesus. I love my girlfriend so much, and so what was I gonna say? You've completely thrown off my train of thought here.
You mean derailed your train of thought?
I'm also French, so I also make mistakes in my English.
Why?
Why? All right. God, I don't even remember what I was talking about a second ago. Attack Wing. Yeah, HeroClix takes up so much of my time. We have 4 venues in Ottawa. Also, again, thank you again to Carta Magica. I know I say it all the time, but this has been a really great weekend. The store is absolutely packed right now, and I hope that this momentum keeps going. So we also have, and not only that, there's the Dice Master stuff coming up as well. Because the Dice Master...
Yeah, you know what, we just ran month 1.
Oh, I had to miss that because I was moving. How is it? How is the Dice Masters?
It worked out really well. Yeah, please. It worked out pretty good. We had a small turnout just because of some other things scheduling around. But it was the first of, I want to say, 3 venues that are going to be running it. We had to delay it because, like everyone else, it was hard to get a hold of a lot of the starters.
Right.
Just because there was such a demand for them, which means that the game is going to be healthy when we do get to the stock. So that is pretty cool. But yeah, no, everyone enjoyed it. A lot of learning because it was the first. A lot of people had played under 5 games when they came, so it's nice to see the beginning of a game start.
Yeah, no, it's and you know what? It's been a really fun game as well. Oh, wait a second, where it looks like one of the players is getting over the board. He might be doing something, or he might just be looking at what he has on his dial. Just also a heads up, we're going to have the awesome couple from Married with Clicks, whose names are, is it Jason? Jason and Amber, who will be doing an interview just before our final. So stay tuned for that. Thank you.
So we just have another one going on here.
Just thinking, getting over that board. You know that it's getting later into the rounds in the qualifiers when people are getting right over that board and really wanting to know. And it's a good thing that Drake does not have a bald spot, or we could see it very well.
Nice.
I mean, he could have a bald spot. Nothing wrong with the belt purple.
Oh, team base is coming.
I spoke too soon.
Did we put up the last dial?
Oh, no, I got to do that. All right. Sorry, I'm distracted, folks. I'm paying attention to this game. It's pretty intense.
Yep. So we're about to have that dark preview go up. And as soon as it goes up, I'll have something to talk about, yeah.
For those wondering, I made the Chicken Tonight dance move.
Yeah, the Chicken Tonight. From the Funky Chicken.
You could say he's
Sunspot moving up.
dark chicken.
Dark chicken. So yeah, the preview going up. Dark Hawk. And as you will notice when you see it, its dial has a B.
It is officially up, so you can say what
it
it
has
is.
a B on it. I already did.
You already did?
I'm already ahead of you.
You already did?
Yep, already there.
So we have Dark Hawk, the new warrior. I'm really excited to see this.
I didn't catch this the first time I saw this because there were a lot of things, especially the chases, that really caught my eye. But as you'll note, it's 008B. Now I didn't know what that was because there wasn't a prime ring on it. But Bs don't always mean primes, especially from the War of Light and what we saw in Amazing Spider-Man with the 3 there. But what we just saw from San Diego Comic-Con, their shots, is that the 008A is Raptor. I want to say it's the generic, but it may be the named Raptor.
It is the named Raptor.
It is the named Raptor. So, keeping that in mind, if I were to speculate with no knowledge of this, do you think 008C might be Talon?
That is my feeling.
Yeah.
After having read that War of Kings spin-off with Dark Hawk, Raptor, and Talon, and having the fraternity of Raptors as a keyword, I think that's what we're going to be seeing.
Yeah. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Oh, we have Pulse Wave. Is it a running shot Pulse Wave, or is this Pulse Wave? The finger is over the running shot? No. It's a Pulse Wave.
On Magic. That I don't need to know the numbers. That's a hit.
Ow. That is a huge hit from Patricia.
Yep.
I wish I knew some Drake quotes because I don't right now.
And more for knockback. Yep. The judge is just explaining that in the event of the death before the knockback doesn't occur. So in the event of dropping, say, objects or relics or anything else, they would drop in that square.
Yeah. So, just as a point of interest,
yes.
When you kill one of the characters that's off the team base,
yes.
What happens to the team base, or what happens to the character?
It cries.
It cries.
Yep. No, it's very sad.
I'm trying to be helpful. maybe explain to people who don't necessarily play team bases all the time.
You mean like myself?
Oh, I see. Okay, that's why you.
That was my evasion. Yes, that was
your evasion.
That was my tactful answer to your good question. To be fair.
You.
But no, when you start removing characters from the team base, it means the assets aren't there. So when that character's face will pop up on the asset tile, it's just nothing. It might as well be blank for you.
Awesome.
My co-pilot Pat is just showing the Married with Clicks the preview that we showed this morning. One of the ones I was more excited about was the Annihilus, and Amber just got, I'm going to say politely pushed out of the way, but I'm not entirely confident in that definition of the word. I'm going to use it very generally. Yep, Annihilus in your games, wrecking your power cosmic.
Yeah, and I think that includes the Cosmic Control Rod, which means that will be an awesome artifact to have. I hope we have, in the future, a Johnny Storm that will be able to lift that Cosmic Rod. And
I believe it will have to be a relic, and therefore Johnny Storm will have the opportunity to pick it up. And yes, that's totally going to happen. So we'll be able to play the Three's Company version of Annihilus, Peter Parker, and Johnny Storm, because that team needs to happen.
Yes. You mod an Annihilus with a chain around its neck?
You know what? I saw the custom click earlier today of Annihilus on the toilet.
Wow.
And apparently someone said it's going right on the new one.
That's something.
Which was the final straw that got Johnny Storm kicked out of Peter Parker's apartment at the time.
Right, I forgot about that.
I really like that story because at the start of the day, it was all these really mundane things to do. Pick up web fluid, call IMA, ask Johnny politely about when he's moving out. And by the end of the day, it kept going. Every scene, the list got updated. First it was politely ask Johnny to leave. Then it was tell Johnny that I think he's overstaying his welcome. By the end of it, I think it was kill Johnny Storm and don't tell the Fantastic Four what happened to him. It's been a while, so I'm probably ad-libbing on that, but that was the basic trajectory of where that storyline was going. It was really hilarious.
I love it. That was from FF, wasn't it? Oh, they're all
yes.
9.
From
that's a hit.
After the FF story, not Fantastic Four. Yeah. Future Foundation.
Yes, Future Foundation. How many was that for? Terry, how many was that for? 4. Ooh, that team base cannot be doing too well right now.
Nope. Let's see here.
Where's the sheet?
All right, so we do have some more previews after the final, don't we? Do we?
I believe we have 2 more sets.
2 more sets of final.
We've done this one.
All right.
Sorry, we're going to have to talk in super ultra secret code so that you can't decipher it. But then we still have that.
Yes. So will we do one before the final and then one after the final? That last one, that ultra secret super one?
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
So I think you guys will really like the one.
Yeah, we still got 2 more to go, so.
Yeah, the next one is pretty cool, but the last one's going to
Yeah, so the last 3 dials will probably be our send-off dials. Oh, dial moving. The Married with Clicks are making me laugh beside them. They're being shown one of the previews that potentially they have not seen yet, some of y'all. later in the day, and they're making very animated faces.
Yeah, you guys should have it in minimum a couple hours, maximum a couple hours. Did you guys do? Did we not do this one?
No?
Are we not going to be doing it?
Yeah, we're going to be doing it.
So we're doing the. So that looks like we have a fourth one being added. Looks like we have a fourth one that'll be added to our.
Yeah. Those two.
Yeah, fourth and fifth.
Yep.
Oh, so we've got lots of previews coming right after the final. So stick around for that. Okay. It looks like the Iron Pharaoh is right up close against that team base now. Ooh, looks like the.
Yeah, go ahead.
No.
Continue. I was just going to say that because we found those extra 2 dials that weren't in the schedule, maybe we could reveal those if we have enough time while the Married and Clicks crew are talking to us.
That sounds like a good idea. I like that. I think that you guys would like that as well.
We have some outwit on a defense path? Oh, on sidestep.
I feel like the heart of it is probably right, but the fact is.
So we're coming up on the last 5 minutes, I believe, of this game. Yeah. Oh, team base. Is it that time of the game? Trying to strategically flank and make sure that the team base is allowed to persevere for the last couple minutes?
I think that's what it looks like to me. I'm thinking the team base probably wants to go after that resource now. That's probably pretty like on its dial.
Trying to get those extra points?
Yeah. Well, not even just extra points. It's also, I think it does prop con at this point. So
before today, Pat, have you seen the New Mutants quite a bit? I know there had been talk about them showing up at some of the higher level events, but
at our venue we only ever played them off the team base. I think I saw someone play it once on team base, but mostly just off because actually I played them myself off the team base just because I love the New Mutants. We have Smoke Cloud going down. Is Smoke Cloud going down? Yeah. Just a few minutes left in this round. So I think they're just trying to make the team base live until the end.
Yeah. So just should be a couple more questions. Looking at the PAC. But yeah, just a couple minutes left in this game. No, don't show them. I want to get their live reactions. You stop looking.
I don't have my glasses on, so it takes a long time to read.
Look at this. She's trying to backpedal out of looking. It's terrible. I don't even know her, and I know she's vibing to me.
Sorry, I was showing her because I thought that you guys were going to have a discussion about it. I didn't know you wanted a live reaction.
No. We're going to get a live reaction to those two.
All right.
Those two, never seen by her before. And she will totally make that believable when we're live.
All right, looks like we have about 4 or 5 minutes left.
No, I hope not.
No?
I think we only have 2.
2 minutes left?
Yeah, I think we have 2. Maybe max 3. The judges give me a quick one because the sound you heard was the end of the normal timed round, but our time for the featured matches are a little bit different because of the start times usually.
But it was just the way the dice yeah, it's a plus. It's only the plus one that's why we got to
So we got that smoke cloud going down, preventing Iron Pharaoh from moving. Oh, is that smoke? Yeah. Well, not necessarily preventing, but also just hindering the movement.
interesting potential with the with being in the smoke cloud, being under Iron Pharaoh, is that if he goes from smoke cloud to smoke cloud, he doesn't end up stopping. It's one continuous hindering terrain to him.
Interesting.
It was actually one of my earliest use for smoke clouds back in the day. Is that someone put me in hindering terrain and then put
one. I bet she was wishing for a higher roll.
That someone had hid 1 square into 2 squares into hindering terrain, thinking they were outside my range. I just happened to have smoke cloud on my team, not planned because I never planned for smoke cloud. But I dropped the smoke cloud under my charging super strength character, so I didn't have to stop when I entered that first kid to click a hindering terrain. I was already in it, and I welcomed them with She-Hulk for 6 damage.
Ouch.
My opponent both applauded and cringed when it happened.
Yeah. So we can see the hands just grabbing those dice.
But I think she's just trying to figure out the potential line of sight issues. We're good now. Have you got a chance to see any of the Battle Royals today, Pat?
I was playing, so I was pretty busy, but I did see a couple of them beginning.
Right.
A lot of cool stuff being pulled, and of course those Connelly's being won.
Yes.
And so a lot of people seem pretty happy. Did you get your hands on any of those? Did you get a Resurrection Man, or did you buy anything?
Yeah, I got the Marvel ones. I got the Zombie Galactus, which I didn't show my little guy last night because it was past his bedtime. But so I'm going to show him when I get home today. And Impossible Man,
of course.
But you weren't there. I was telling you that when he woke up this morning with Daddy, that he reached for my X-Wings, my X-Wing miniatures, and wanted to play a quick game. He loves that Y-Wing.
It's a fun game. How old is he now? 7?
7.
Yeah.
Yep. Hi, little Vince. How's it going?
What is going on? Gonna roll.
Later.
Sure is taking a lot of time. Taking that. No? Nope. Copycat's done.
No, get him back on. Oh, yeah, Copycat's out. Yeah, so with Copycat being... Copycat is how much? 89?
90 points.
Yeah, with Copycat dying, I don't think, bless you, Weasel was enough, even with the
entity. No, he'd be 43, something like that.
Yeah.
A bit more than that.
90 points. I'm not entirely sure where the numbers were based on the figures popping out of the team bases, but I'm pretty sure the Copycat's going to push that game over.
Yep. So it looks like to me that they have that Wolf Thane is out right now, probably just sitting there as not close combat, but tie-up piece. She's a great tie-up piece. Has always been a great tie-up piece, and it looks like Magic. And coming up to the end now. I feel like we're watching a soccer match and it's in a football match or whatever you want to call it. Sorry, the Europeans listening for having called it soccer. And we're getting into the injury time now. You know there's not much time left. You're not sure exactly how much time is left. But you know that you have to go big. You've got to press for that extra goal. There's a roll. What was that roll? Terry? What was that roll? Perplex. Oh, Outwit, BFC. On what? Magic. I should
Do you
have.
think it's Magique? It's French?
People keep
probably
saying,
Russian.
People can. Well, yes. It's, I imagine it would be a Russian character. Yeah, but
And so it might be Magique.
yes, possibly. I don't know.
Harder sounds, right?
Who created her? Chris Claremont? Someone should ask Chris Claremont. Even if he didn't create her, he probably knows. He probably doesn't care.
Probably Colossus' parents.
Yes, I imagine that Colossus' parents had something to do with it. Final action.
Okay.
Oh, it's game.
That's game. I think we're going to do a quick points calculation, but I think Patricia got this.
Yeah.
Yeah, Patricia took that one.
Yeah.
So we're just going to, because we have a couple extra. Patricia won. Yeah. Yep, good. So I'm just going to get past to post those two dials for you, and I'm going to have a couple of guests from Married with Clicks sit in with us. Right after Pat gets out of the way.
Well, I've got to post the dials. You just said I can't do two things at once, man.
Well, you were doing 3 earlier.
I was doing three things at once. Yeah, but I was doing it poorly. I thought you listened.
That's what you think. I listen when it's convenient for me.
All right, well, give me 2 seconds here, folks. I will have those two dials up real quick.
So we have our final, guys, set in stone. It's going to be Patricia with her Iron Pharaoh and Cerise army, with the Weasel and an entity on all of them, a hat trick, as it were, of entities, against Nick with his Wizard team, I believe.
We'll just do this.
Yeah, you're going to come. So I'm going to talk with these people first. I'm just confirming with Jeff that in order to reconcile our friendship after events, that he's going to help talk to me. So yeah. So welcome again, guys. So please introduce yourself.
I did. I got to talk to you guys yesterday. I'm Amber from Married with Clicks. And
Who had that awesome, soul-wrenching game.
yes, that you all got to see.
I'm Jason, her husband from Married with Clicks. I'm the numbers guy of the team, if you will, while Amber's the color of the team.
Gotcha. So how's the day been going so far? I heard you guys both qualified. I checked in with you this morning.
Yeah.
But I didn't get a chance to check in with you after the second round, but I heard that it may not have gotten that far.
There wasn't much to say after the first round.
I did nothing wrong. That is what I can take away from my game.
That is the
I
takeaway?
did nothing wrong, but I did not win.
Excellent. So, because we just found out that we had a couple previews, I thought it'd be interesting as a quick anecdote before we get to our finals, if I could just get your take on the next two dials that we're putting up. Pat's putting them up on the Facebook right now, so I figure that it's we're going to get some reactions first. But if I can get you guys to take a look, I'll give this one to you, Ever. So the first dial is, of course, what?
Thanos.
And give me your honest reactions. Do you notice anything at first? He's one of the actual physical clicks that we have in attendance.
Oh, yeah.
The sculpt showing, so a couple of people have already noticed it.
Well, first thing there's like the 2-point dials. You've got 200 and 300 in Power Cosmic, but he's got 3 different traits to go through.
Yep.
Hey, he can't be assigned a relic or resource.
Nope.
That's very interesting.
Also notice that this is going to be the first Thanos that's going to be easier to get because it's just a rare this time.
Yes.
Oh my gosh! Not only
that
is
is
he a rare,
that is bittersweet because what Amber's just about to point out. He's an A.
There's gonna be a prime.
So he is both A, easier to get than any Thanos we've had before, and probably means that it may be one of the worst to get Thanos of all time.
Oh my gosh! Okay,
Give it and take it. One hand each.
On one hand, it's like, hey, we got a Thanos that's easy for you to get. Thanks. And on the other hand, we might get a better Thanos.
Yeah.
That's not so easy to get as rare.
I'm liking this one pretty good.
That first trait of Gauntlet or Tribute is just
I think I'm a big fan of the second one. Yeah,
Yeah.
the choosing to deal damage.
Yeah.
That is, WizKids, it seems a lot of strategies they're trying to pull off have been to punish the tent poles. They tried it with Highfather. It looks like Thanos is going to be doing it as well, as he'll take that character.
We're going to move on to the next one. There we go. So this is one of the characters I actually wasn't familiar with, but it's a minion of Thanos.
Well, I like her. I like her get back at you when she dies.
Yes.
It's all right.
So what you're saying is you like the Vengeful Ladies?
Yes, I do like the Vengeful Ladies. You're gonna deal 6 damage to me? Okay, go take 6 damage.
Yes.
One shot kill? No. No.
So she seems like a very high-end Brother Voodoo as well, as she's going to be taking things and then taking them again.
Yep.
And then taking them again.
Yeah, like I said, I wasn't really familiar with the character until I went to looking for it.
Yeah.
But I like the dial. My first thought was, oh, that would make a cool spoiler repaint.
Paint it purple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
Her outwit is an uber perplex as well.
Yes, because why be happy with just outwit when you can get something
out down every day. Oh my god.
She's
I want her. Can I have her? Can I have her now?
Nope.
She's mine now?
Nope.
She's mine now.
Well, our unboxing just got violent.
Well, I was happy to show these previews with you. So, guys, you've been here all week. It looks like you've been having a lot of fun. Do you want to tell us anything funny, interesting that happened?
Well, you guys got to watch probably my most interesting game.
Yes.
On my first day, actually, in between the 3, I did 14 hours of gaming yesterday. I played in 3 out of the 4 3-round events to qualify for today. And in between, I did a battle royale. And I was actually doing it with Patricia, and we did a lot of the Batman 66 set.
Right.
And she had Riddler, so she kept doing Riddle Me This, and basically with that power, you would take a KO character, put it on a click, and say, guess a color that's on this dial. She asked me 5 times, I got it right 4 times.
Nice.
I didn't even know the characters. I'm just like, well, that character seems like it might be a Blades Claw's Fangs. Hey, Red!
Hey, have you got a chance to play much of the Batman 60 set?
I did when it first came out, but I haven't really played it since
Did you get a
then.
chance to play against Mad Hatter?
No.
He has the funnest power in the entire set. At one point, you have to check how tall the sculpt is that you're playing against in comparison to him to see who has the bigger hat.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
How we missed this figure.
It was an opening night. I hadn't seen it. I took a cursory look at the set, but a couple of our players were really interested. So the first night, he breaks out this Mad Hatter. So we actually had to bring out the ruler to figure out who was taller. I'm like, that is awesome.
How do you apply for a hunch, though? Like, look at that Thanos over there. He's crouching.
Exactly.
We did have a game. We have actually filmed a game that we did ourselves where I'm fielding a bunch of the bad guys from it, and I have the Joker. And there's one point where Jason has like his Deathstroke, I think it was, like near me, and like basically just sniping my whole team. And I get to a click, and I just start giggling. And he's like, "What?" I'm like, "Wait for it, wait for it." Outwit, sidestep, poison.
Yeah.
My favorite combo. I love that Joker.
Yes.
Yeah, she's punished me for playing hard in our games before. One of the funny things, if you've ever watched our film games, is sometimes I look like I'm bullying her. We build our teams completely blind, so she might come one day with a casual team, and I'm like, I feel like trying something really hard today. I hope Amber's trying something really hard.
Just change it's not working at the same speed on that day?
I turned into a gigantic bully and villain on the channel. So.
Oh no!
I'm the Thanos of Married with Clicks, if you will. So that's for a while. We've actually kind of switched to our talking head shows, and we're going to come back to the games that are a little bit more casual.
Excellent. Well, I want to thank you so much for stopping in with us. I hope you had a great weekend.
It's been amazing.
Still going for us.
It looks like everyone's having a good time so far.
Yeah.
So we're going to jump into some more battle royales, I think, try to get some more of the figures. And
I want to see who wins this match. I'm so excited for this.
No kidding. It looks like it's going to be a good one.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a little biased, but I don't want to see any more team aces, so this is a really good one.
I saw Patricia's team. I didn't see the who's her opponent.
I want to say it's Nick, and I think it's the Wizard team.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly what's on it right now, but that was
But it's
that
not
was
a
the big one.
team-based.
But it's not. That is the takeaway. Yes.
Yeah, we actually had our first video when the team base came out. That was that didn't come to a pleasant game. I think the video was total 5 minutes of game time.
No, I think with interviews it was 10 minutes.
Yeah, so I want to thank you again. We're just going to take another quick break.
Oh, yeah.
And I think we're going to be coming back with the finals.
Ooh, exciting.
So stay tuned, guys, and we will be back.